up, guys? It's the Real Rejects. He's Greg. I'm John. That's Andrew. Movie Source channel. Subscribe to that shit on YouTube. Check it out. There's a game based on the Friday the 13th movie series created by Sean S. Cunningham and by proxy the film Halloween. So they made a fucking video game, and we're gonna check it out.
And Sean Cunningham, if I'm not mistaken. Sean Cunningham directed the first one that came out in 1980, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Listen, Sean Cunningham's cool and all, but you know who's really cool is Shane Murray. Shane Murray said, react to the Friday the 13th game PAX East 2017. And you know what, Shane? That's your shout out. And that's exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to take a look at this shit. We're going to make faces while we watch it. And then we're going to tell you what we thought about it. Does that sound good, everybody?
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, this Real Reject video takes place in an alternate universe. Hit the camera, John. Alright.
So is that where Freddy got caught on fire?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's where Michael Myers killed Freddy. And he lit him on fire.
Sequel we always want.
His Leatherface. Sounds like a James Bond song.
Such a good song choice.
Whoa!
Oh, he's got the burlap sack.
Friday 2? Oof! Oh, damn!
Ouch. Is that like Friday EJ? That looks like the one from the one before Freddy vs. Jason. Jason Goes to Hell. That's exactly that one. Headcock.
Yeah. Whoa! Whoa! Wow! Wow! Whoa! Ooh. Oh no! No! Wow! Don't do it!
He's putting his head through the whole thing. Oh boy.
Oh, she's fighting back. Come on, you can do it. Oh, you can. These poor people.
They're showing us every death.
I was gonna say, we're gonna be surprised.
They are showing us a lot of them.
Oh!
Oh, both arms and the head.
That I'm making you play.
Dude. And that's an indie game too. Wow.
Dude, that was a gnarly fucking trailer.
That was Gnarls Barkley, man.
I
That
like
was-
seeing the progression of all the Jasons, like on the versions where you, like Jason goes to hell, and that was really cool. And the burlap sack in part 2, that was pretty cool seeing all of them. I wonder if Mrs. Voorhees is in it.
Dude, he ripped
That
out a
would be
girl's jaw.
Dude, he did though.
But why didn't he punch someone's head off like in Jason Takes Manhattan?
Dude, he might.
They're saving it. They're saving
might.
it. Okay.
Or
Just make-
DLC.
Hey.
Maybe there's a level where you can stalk New York. That would be so cool.
How does this game work?
I've read bits and pieces about it, and I think you're able to play as Jason and as campers. And if you play as campers, you can play as like a co-optive, and you have to like elude Jason. And if you're Jason, you just fucking kill people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'd rather be Jason.
I'd rather be Jason any day.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be one of the campers?
You get to watch their sex scenes.
Yeah.
Oh, could you kill someone while they're having sex? I've always wanted
That's
to
what
do
I was
that.
thinking. I was actually thinking that I thought we were gonna see that when one of them were in the tent, and him just slaughter them. While
Maybe they don't want to give all their best tricks away in this trailer, but
Dude,
I've been led to believe that pretty much anything you want out of a Friday the 13th movie or love out of a Friday the 13th movie will happen in
Yeah.
this game.
Chainsaw.
It looks like you can play as Jason this whole thing was like from Jason's perspective.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like even like the cool cinematic touches, like the toilet bowl POV.
Oh, yeah,
sick.
dude. Well, that was what I was wondering while I was watching this, and I don't know anything about what the actual gameplay looks like beyond these like rendered visuals. I was almost reminded of Resident Evil in some of those earlier ones because the angles are so extreme and you see these things happen. And it gave it like a really cool sort of eerie survival horror quality.
I wonder how you can choose how to kill these people.
Yeah.
Because like he drives a guy's head through a spear, he cuts off 2 arms, then their head. Yeah, and
Get like a chainsaw or something. That'd be sick.
for me, one of the more brutal ones was like that one girl who just kept with the axe, just kept hitting a bunch of times.
Because that fucking
Shinned
that
her.
looked real. That
Yeah.
was like, because in any movie, it's not that easy to hack apart a body.
Yeah.
So like that was actually pretty jarring to watch.
Will you play it?
I will definitely give that a go for sure. That looked
This is the first game footage I've seen in a while that makes me really wonder. Everything looks great. Like the look of the game looks great, the settings look great, the characters look great, the various iterations of Jason. And like Jason isn't even my favorite slasher, but it's so cool to see all those. And now I'm curious as to what are the controls gonna be like?
No,
what is the gameplay?
I'm with you. That's gonna be interesting to see. But like one of my favorite games, I'm not saying it's one of the best games, just one of my favorite games to just brutally murder people is the Thomas Jane Punisher game that that you played on the first Xbox before the 360. That game, you could just throw people in piranha tanks. You could mash them up into or have like the what's that stuff, the concrete stuff go on them. Like, dude, there's just so many interesting deaths you could concoct on these villains, punching guys' heads off, seeing if you could do a chainsaw death, just whatever. Like the options are limitless. I feel for this game, like in terms of what Jason can do in deaths scenes for kills.
Have you guys ever actually killed anyone though?
No. No,
Yeah.
I
Not
haven't.
yet.
Oh, I'm telling you guys, it's way better than any video game.
Oh.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah, I mean, I've like just torn people's heads off with my own upper
Dude, that
body
sounds
strength.
cool. That sounds like
Is
a
that
thing
like
I
your
would like
is that
to
like
try.
a morning workout thing for you?
Upper body strength?
It was for a while. Then I thought the cops were onto me for a little bit, so I stopped killing some people just to be safe. But I'm thinking of getting back into it. You know, I felt like I benefited a lot from doing
you
it.
moved.
Well, if you want to
know?
get in shape, it's not
Yeah.
a bad idea.
You know,
You moved.
these people, you gotta track. Sometimes you gotta run after them. Usually, I'm carrying something heavy, chainsaw, or an axe, and that's like you're doing cardio and strength training in once when you're going
it's a
after
full body
people.
workout.
Have you
man.
ever
It's a
swung
mental
an
workout.
axe? I mean, like an axe, like some people do axe swinging against trees, but into like an actual human body,
It's harder than a tree.
it's
They
harder
move.
than a tree. They move around. You gotta have great. Yeah, you work more muscles.
And it's a mental challenge as well.
Yeah, so this is nothing. This is nothing. That's why I just had a blank stare the whole time I was watching. This is for pussies.
I think that was a better joke than my planned human centipede video game joke. So well done.
What's your human centipede joke?
Oh, I was just gonna say something about there being a human centipede video game, thus making this game seem not as extreme as that would be. Because can you imagine what a human centipede video game would be like? You just fucking stitch people together all day? That would be a fucked up video game. This made me think of, actually, since we're talking about extreme video games, you brought up The Punisher, but you, sir, played Hatred.
Yeah.
Back in the Dia.
Yeah.
Was that fucking insane?
Closest game to my life I've ever played.
Damn, that's hard.
Yeah,
hardcore,
it's fun.
man.
I've never.
It's hard.
I mean, I've seen plenty of movies that capture my lifestyle. You know, American Psycho, whatnot, whatever.
Yeah,
But
yeah, totally.
when I played Hatred, I was like, this is the first video game where I'm like, I can actually relate to a character for a change.
Oh, that must be so refreshing.
It was really refreshing. It's not, you know, when you're a serial killer, it's kind of lonely. There's not too many of us.
This could be the second game then.
This could be the second game. You
Yeah.
can't go to Serial Killers Anonymous.
No,
You
no.
just
Why
go
would
to
that?
jail and then you're there for life. It's fucked up.
If you show up at Serial Killers Anonymous, that's a trap. You're a dumb serial killer, and you deserve to go to prison.
But in all seriousness, if this game does do really well, I'm not gonna lie, I'd be down for other horror icon games like do a Freddy
Nightmare on
Krueger
Elm, a Freddy Krueger
game.
game.
Dude, you
would
could
be
invade the
trippy.
dream world
Freddy
and just
Krueger
do a
game
bunch
would
of
be
crazy
trippy.
shit.
Freddy Krueger VR.
Oh, that'd
Dude.
be sick. That'd be sick.
I'm a little torn on this. I think Michael Myers can make a cool video game.
I'd be
I
down for
think
Michael Myers too.
you know what would make a cool video game is if you made like a Silent Hill type video game, but of Hellraiser. That would be fucking sweet. Because then you can do puzzles and crazy demonic stuff.
Or hear me out here.
Okay.
A Bridesmaids video game.
Whoa.
Dude, you collect puppies all the way throughout.
And then you shit like after you eat at the restaurant.
Yeah, you
right?
have to shit on the street, but
Dude,
this game you can
I'm
choose
so
what
down.
street you shit on.
Dude, and if you're shitting like your character slows down and you can't punch as hard, like...
Oh, I would love to kill the cast of Bridesmaids.
Dude.
One of my weirdest acts I've ever done in a long time
It's
on
a
this
weird
channel.
video. This has become a strange video, but hey, we're talking about Friday the 13th video game.
Jason brings it out of us.
Are you guys excited? This is the most excited I've been about a video game in a long time.
Oh, you're gonna get backlash for that.
Well, I don't get to play very
He's gonna
often,
get
and I feel
backlash.
like being a
Well,
person
he's
who has
into
to
it.
work with horror a whole lot, like this is one I could realistically see myself actually picking up and playing.
That's why I said you're gonna get backlash, so
No.
you could explain yourself.
Yeah.
That way that you could limit the backlash.
Yeah.
This game does look amazing, but if I had to say which game I'm really looking forward to, like I have to play right now, it's Last of Us 2, but that's just the way the last game ended. Getting back to this, I'm really looking forward to this, and
Hell yeah.
yeah, and anything that, as you said, that you can relate to makes me more excited for you as well. So I really want you to come over and play it as well.
I'm excited to try to continue Metal Gear Solid 4.
I'm really excited to
Blast from the past.
pick up Metal Gear and Resident Evil and finish Resistance, that series, and maybe play like BioShock and also maybe try out like Grand Theft Auto 4 because I started that game, and then maybe the new Zelda game. And I think what?
Those are good choices. I like them.
Oh, thanks, man. I just want to get a little bit of credit because I know what video game titles are.
I'd like to kill you sometime.
Oh, I bet you would. I bet you would, but you gotta kill me last. Like that's how this movie works.
Oh yeah.
So I'm calm about
We're
it.
trying to figure out who the killer is the whole time,
Yeah.
and it's me.
I know
That's
it's you.
the
But the thing
twist.
is, I don't know who's being killed, and that's a more compelling mystery. Is you know who the killer is, but you have no idea who's dying.
The Alba experiment.
The Alba experiment.
Yeah.
This movie is coming together. Greg Alba,
We're gonna
Jessica
trap a
Alba.
bunch of YouTubers in a building together.
If you don't
You
shut
must-
down each other's channels,
You must
I've got a
you must
chip in
delete
my
30
head.
of your subscribers. Or we will delete 30.
Is that a
40.
chip in my head now that I feel?
Subscribe to the
Wife
real
and kids.
rejects. John's reasons. John, do the outro.
John's Reasons to Jerry on Twitter and Instagram. He's also the social media manager at Facebook.com/RealRejects and Facebook.com/Blumhouse. Greg can be found at the Greg Alba on Twitter and Instagram. Andrew Gorman is fucking, what's the year on it?
Just call him Gorman.
Andrew
Hey.
Gordon.
Gorman, dude. Aliens, remember?
Dude,
Come on,
because of
even though-
aliens, remember?
Yeah,
God.
that's
Yeah.
why you said that.
Andrew Gordon,
That was a good
Agor
save, right?
77?
Agor 711.
Agor 711, that's right. Agor 711 on Twitter and Instagram. Also the Movie Source channel. Check them out. Give them a subscribe. Also, don't forget to click
Oh
that
yeah,
bell.
I haven't been mentioning that.
Every time you come to one of our videos, click that bell. If you want to see another video, you'll get notified right when the next one goes up. It's the modern age, people. Live in it. Be our guest. Once again, I'm John. This is Greg. That's Andrew. It's the Real Rejects. Cut the camera, John. All right, cool. Have a good night.